Hello, hello, hello. Ho, ho, ho. Hello, everyone out there watching. Hey, ooh, what's that? Someone's got some extra stuff going on in the background.
Don't worry about
it. Wait a minute, that didn't sound like Homescapes.
I've been playing Homescapes. I'll send you some lives.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Always need lives.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone out there watching. We got a couple others in the chat already. Hello. Say hi to Mark Ross. Mark, thanks for joining early. He left a Walmart to make sure he was home in time for this. So we really appreciate it, Mark. Definitely. And then Jim, is it Meal? I'm sorry, Jim, if I butcher your thing, but he had to escape Coles with his sanity. So hello. And Delvin says, "Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas!"
I like how
Delvin.
we are the bastion of people trying to get away from shopping.
Well, this is our 2022 gift exchange, our Christmas holiday gift exchange going on here for the LBC crew and family. So we really appreciate it. This has kind of been like, how long have we done this now? A few years.
At least 1 year.
I only count the one where I got a Sky Striker. That's like 3 or 4, yeah, something like that.
3 or 4, yeah, I think so. So it helps kick off the big Crusademas episodes. That'll be the 12 days of Crusademas that'll be happening later on in Wednesday, I believe it starts. 12 days, man. There can be 12 crazy days all the way to Christmas Day.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
I can't either.
I'm going to leave the last one to clean until Christmas Eve. I'll pass it off to you.
Oh, man, you better not do that.
You can really sweat it out on Christmas Eve.
Well, hello, everyone, again. Thanks for joining us right now as we are getting ready to go around the horn. And let's say go around the horn and have everybody kind of introduce yourselves and give you some time to say hello. And I want to know, what is your favorite Christmas movie? You can only pick one. And I want just to know, what's your favorite Christmas movie? So let's go ahead and we will start around the horn. We'll start with Jared.
Let me come off of mute then. Hey, I'll be over here drawing, by the way, during today's episode. And we're going to give the drawings away on the episode for those of you who are in the chat. So make sure Delvin gets those chat names. Anyway, I'm Jared Albert, the art sale artist. I am the founder of the Longbox Crusade. This whole thing was my idea.
Good job, Jared.
Thank you. My favorite, I'm going to cheat a little bit, Pat. Not necessarily a movie, but I can't go a year without watching the Mr. Bean Christmas special. I do have a Christmas movie that is one of my favorites, so I'm clearly leaving it for Jason. Good, because I was just going to take. I was going to take it anyway.
Well, it could be more than everybody could have the same movie if
Bean
you want.
Christmas special is going to be the one I go with.
Somebody picks it, that's it. Nobody else gets it.
All right.
And that's anywhere. If any of us, that's our favorite. None of you get it.
That's the Christmas spirit, John.
All right. Well, all right. I will start then. Well, as we go around, I don't know. I'm always whatever way, but I'll go and we'll go around this way.
I'll just wait for you to call my name.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
So I'll start. My name is Pat DJ Christados. I'm the second founding member of the Longbox Crusade. If it wasn't for Jarrett starting this up, I don't know where I would be doing it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jared. I was just sitting here all alone in the basement like this, just staring at my video screen.
A little chat message popped up. You want to make a podcast?
Wait,
And
is
next
that
thing you
why there
know-
was old stuff down here in the basement?
Next thing you know, it's all history. But yeah. So my name is Pat DJ Christados. My favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol. Doesn't matter which one. I like them all. I just like the story of it all. I would have to say I kind of partial to the Patrick Stewart one. I think that one was pretty good. And who wouldn't like to see Captain Picard, having fun in the old days like that? It's a good one. Before we go, I want to say people that couldn't be here was Joe November and also Rick Heineken, who does monthly movie Muckabouts, was not able to join us today as well too. So I just wish them all a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Rick and Joe.
Yeah. Let's go to Kathy. Kathy is from our LBC Irregulars Sherlock's Home podcast.
Yes, I'm the newbie of the group. I started guest hosting on, I was a sniper on the action film Face Off with Jason and Jared, and now I got my own show. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me.
And what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I go back and forth, but right now, because I've seen Christmas Vacation so many times, I'm going to go with Elf. I watch Elf more than anything else. Or that's the one I crave to watch every holiday season.
And a show of hands, who was that? Who was going to pick that one? Since we can't reduplicate. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to Jason the Weasel Skull.
I'm Jason the Weasel Skull. I was the third member because one dark and stormy night, Jared calls me out of the blue and says, "Hey, you want to be on a podcast?" And I said, "No, not really." And he said, "No, you need to be on this podcast." I was like, "Okay, what's a podcast?" And then he said, "Just go to Walmart, get yourself, a cheap old microphone and join us one night." And then I joined him one night, and for like 3 hours we read For Your Eyes Only. I don't remember if it was issue 1 or 2, but
I think it was issue 2.
Issue 2, yeah. Oh man, what a pile that turned out to be as we read it like frame by frame, panel by panel. But we had so much fun and we laughed a lot and just kept on going from there. So it's been a fun ride. Favorite Christmas movie, and Jared left this for me, which was very kind to him, is On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yeah,
correct.
Right. And that is where I learned how Christmas trees are made. From that movie.
Do you know how Christmas trees are grown?
All right, let's go to Delvin, the Dark Web Williams. Delvin, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Pat. Oh, I'm supposed to say something.
Yeah.
Should I give my origin story about how I came onto the Longbox Crusade?
Sure.
Is that a thing we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Let's see. Back in New Orleans.
That's enough.
Oh, okay. Good times, everybody. In
That was more than 10 words.
I weren't given a 10-word limit. New Orleans. Yeah. So Auburn just got blown out by Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl. And Jared and I are sitting in Waffle House, and he's like, "Hey, I crashed this dude Pat's network, and I'm doing a podcast, and would you like to join me?" And very much like Jason, I said, "No, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm not interested in podcasts. Podcasts are the boring things that you listen to when you're driving in the car, and I'm afraid of falling asleep on the road as it is, so I don't want to do that." And so about 6 months later, he comes back and says, "Look, man, we're talking to Spidey comic book. It really helped me out if you came on and just talk to Spider-Man comic book with me. And that's a way to get me to do nearly anything, is to appeal to my sense of responsibility." And so I said yes, and I haven't left yet. So that's that. Yeah, Christmas movie. A Christmas Story is a good one, right? Like, I mean, TBS airs it 24 hours a day, or for like one day out of every year for the last however many years. So I've seen Christmas Story a lot of times. It's one of the 8 movies that I've seen. So I'll stick with that. And I have not put my eye out since.
All right. That's definitely a good one.
Looking forward to Christmas Cast with Delvin. He's going to cast on that one movie.
One movie, just 1 minute at a time. Christmas Story, 1 minute at a time with Delvin. I just want to remind
the lamp comes in the mail. Thoughts?
I just want to remind everybody, as you can see, Jared is drawing something, and we will be giving this away as one of the prizes today for watching along with us. So make sure you get in the chat, just like Mark has, Jim has. We got Courtney in there as well, too. Hey, Courtney, Merry Christmas.
Kind of looks like Dad, Jared, a little bit.
And all right, let's see who's next on the list. Well, here we go. We'll start with Alan. Alan, Merry Christmas. You're on mute.
Too many mute buttons. How about that?
There you go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas, Pat. Merry Christmas to everybody who's watching. It's great to be here. And how did I end up with this motley crew? Basically, because I was doing stuff with Jared and then Pat and Jason and Delvin on the James Bond on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast Network, then got pulled into guesting on a couple of Longbox Crusade shows, and now have my own show on the network, Before They Were Beatles, the story of following four young lads from Liverpool and how they came to create the greatest band in history. And that seems to be going pretty well based on the number of listens we're getting. So really enjoying that. And favorite Christmas movie? Well, Pat already took A Christmas Carol, and Jason already took On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So I'm going to go for number 3 on my list, which is White Christmas, which is the one we start our Christmas holiday binge every year. That's the day we put up the Christmas tree. That's the movie we watch that evening, and that starts our Christmas movie rewatches. So
Good
Very
choice.
cool.
I like that one too.
That's a good one too. Yeah. Now, do you start right the day after Thanksgiving, or that Thanksgiving weekend?
Actually, it's usually Thanksgiving day. We usually do that the day after Thanksgiving. The kids and the grandkids help us. Usually they're over for Thanksgiving and help us put the tree up on Thanksgiving afternoon, and then we decorate the house the following day and start watching our movies then. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Alan. Merry Christmas again to you. And people, don't forget to listen to Before They Were Beatles. I'm definitely enjoying those episodes because I'm learning a lot more about how those boys came to be. The greatest boy band in history, right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say a big Merry Christmas to Clinton in the basement. So it looks like you got the basement decorated really nice, Clinton.
Oh yeah, very festive down here. I am, of course, the host of Fan Film Fridays. The origin stories right there in the trailer. But behind the screen, Pat came to me and said, "Hey, we're looking to expand the network." And I said, "Oh my God, Pat, why do you want such a losery guy on your network?" And he's like, "Hey, you start from the bottom and work your way up." I didn't realize, he meant the basement.
The basement?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But,
Well, you actually got the basement's probably the better place because it's so huge and there's so much down there compared to everybody else's little spot.
I'm going to tell you one thing, Pat. We need some central heat and air down here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I know a guy who's good with heating and cooling. We'll talk to Delvin, see what he can do. It seems pretty good. Jason can
He's good with
justify-
heating. I can tell you that. Good with heating.
And as for a favorite Christmas movie, John and Maggie probably already guessed this one, but I'm going to go with the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special.
All right. Awesome.
Excellent.
Yay!
You can't have it. It's mine.
All right, quick, pick a new
Clinton
one.
has the power.
I miss those. I remember watching those when they actually aired live as a kid. Those were, I think they may have aired like a prime time, I think, at one. So yeah, those are really good shows. Lots of memories with the cartoon animation Christmas shows.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a lost art.
It is. Well, thank you for being here, Clinton. Merry Christmas. And, you called them out. Let's go ahead and talk to John and Maggie from Transformers Chronicles.
The
Hello,
Marvel Years.
the Marvel Years. Hello. Yes, as Pat said, we hang out on Transformers Chronicles, the Marvel Years with Pat and Delvin.
Hi, Delvin.
And how did we start doing that? Well, I remember.
Hi, Maggie. I was on mute.
I remember one time they were a few of the Longbox folks. I think it was just Pat and Delvin. Someone else might have been there, but you did on one of your shows. You were covering G.I. Joe versus the Transformers,
Mm-hmm.
I believe, issue 4, and I would listen to that one, and you guys screwed up so many things that I wrote a long letter saying, "Listen, you guys," and then delving through a series of angry phone calls, letters, and one time he hired a guy to yell outside my window, going, "Oh yeah, well if you think you can go any better, why don't you come on and start a show and we'll all be on?" And then here we are.
You can't
And
prove
then
that.
Maggie
You
came
can't
in
prove I
once
did
and said,
that.
"What are you guys doing?" And sat down, and before she knew it, she was reading Transformers comics too, and here we all are.
Here we are. Favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie for me is It's a Wonderful Life.
I knew it.
That is my favorite. That's close to my favorite movie ever.
Mm.
And
Can't go wrong with Jimmy Stewart.
yes,
My favorite would be the Charlie Brown Christmas.
that's not a movie.
But he did the
It's a
Merry
Christmas.
Mr. Bean. It's like a short one.
Totally counts.
It counts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charlie
counts,
Brown
yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
is my absolute favorite, and we'll be watching it either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Mhm.
I like to save it for last because it's my favorite, and it's like 20 minutes long, so it's not a big commitment.
Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, everybody, for introducing yourselves. And let's see. Make sure I know how to do this. Okay, here we go. Oh, that didn't work.
I'm
Ooh, there we
disappointed
go.
nobody said the Star Wars Christmas special.
Well, we don't talk around that
There's no
one.
one say the Star Wars Christmas special, you guys. Come on.
Cut her
I've,
mic, cut her mic.
I've never seen it, so I can't comment on it.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's worth
Oh.
watching exactly
Oh.
once.
No, it's not.
Once.
Nope.
To understand what all the lack
Whoa.
of hype is about.
Yes, it is so abysmally bad.
If you want to have some fun, Kathy,
Yeah.
in the stream, there is a Jarrett and Delvin watched it for the first time and did commentary as they watched it. So
Oh wow.
Oh, I may have to go back and watch that. I haven't made it back that because I'm trying to watch all the old episodes. I haven't made it back that far. I don't guess. I want to
think
say hey
it's
to my
only
friend
in-
Terry that's in the chat. Hey Terry.
Hey Terry, I think it's only on. Is it only on Patreon, Pat?
I don't know. I don't know if that got
we don't know what
released
we do.
earlier or not. But yeah,
That needs to be on YouTube. People need to see. Oh, I still have trauma. That's all I'm saying.
we'll have to look it up. But it's there. It's there. It has
B.
been done.
Arthur's in it. How bad can it be if B. Arthur's in it?
It's not bad. You know.
Oh, Courtney had a couple of good ones. She had Home Alone and Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, don't forget, folks, Jarrett is busy drawing away here while we are chatting and having some fun, some festively Christmas fun here. So these will be giving away, these drawings, original drawings by Jarrett later on in the show. So if you want to get your name in the chat, and we want to say hi to Terry. Courtney's out there too. Let's see. There's a few more people. I thought it was Scott. I seen two. Was Scott out there? Albert Elvis is in the house.
too. He's going.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scott O'Neill, Auburn Elvis as well. I got the names all down.
We got Mark. And Mark's favorite is Charlie Brown Christmas as well too. Very cool. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? I don't know who to start with for going through and picking but let's see. Why don't we work our way backwards here, and we'll start with Alan.
I'm not sure about me being back the first backwards one, but
But Alan, go ahead and tell us who, or I guess open up your present, and then we'll find out who.
well, I actually know who sent it because
Okay.
it says Jared Elbrick on the envelope. So I'm guessing.
I gave it all away.
Yeah, that return address thing's a killer, isn't it?
What did Alan get this year?
What did I get this year? Let me guess.
Very book page sketch size.
I was going to say, is it book page? sketch
Except
type?
this year, it's not copies, but originals.
Oh, awesome. Oh, thank you very much. It
Yes,
is
sir.
Napoleon Solo, the
Ooh.
coolest spy on
Oh,
TV,
That's cool.
and his buddy, Ilya Kuryakin.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Very nice.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Pages from a couple of the Man from Uncle novelizations. Awesome. Those are very cool. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
And Was it a video game?
It's a DVD. It's a 2-movie DVD.
What is it?
that has,
Two-movie DVD. Detonator
Pierce
and
Brosnan.
Detonator 2. Okay, Pierce Brosnan. All right.
Pierce Brosnan's greatest non-Bond film.
Before he was Bond.
They're basically Bond film tryouts.
Okay.
And they're actually
I have
pretty good.
never heard of them, but I will give them a spin. Thank you. But
I liked part 2 better than part 1, but they're both good.
But these are very cool. They will go with the Uncle collection. Thank you very much.
I think it's brilliant because
Yeah.
he's our James Bond guy, and he does before they were Beatles. So this is like before he was Bond.
So, very cool. Thank
So,
you, Jared.
Ellen, what kind of format was that movie on?
It said.
All right. I tried, guys. I tried.
Never mind.
Good for taking the high road there, Alan.
Yeah.
The what? What is that called? The
high road.
I can't pronounce that word. I don't know what you're talking about.
Higgy Road.
I don't know. Pat, keep going.
All right. Let's see. Well, speaking about keeping going, Delvin, you are next on the list.
All right. Let's see. I'll stop looking at the YouTube stream. I got a box that I didn't open. Pat. Let's see. It's here. If I can figure out how to, I'm going to run out of patience with this bow very quickly and chop it. Otherwise, we might be on here for 2 hours.
Take your time. I'm trying to do two drawings here today, so
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. It didn't cut, by the way.
That's what I needed. Keep it up. Keep it up.
You're
You
not
can
doing
do it,
like
Delvin.
a 3
You
minute.
can do it.
I appreciate that. I might have you skip me. I swear to all that's holy, so I can put the mic on and just start cursing out loud. That I can't.
Well, while we're waiting,
while he's doing that,
Hey, was there a tag in there with a name on it? A message
Yeah.
on it?
There was, but Jared gave me a very big hint as to who it was from. Alan, he said it may have been coming from Texas, and I was like, okay,
Really?
one. I know who the only person from Texas is out of our crew. It is finally open. The Spider-Man Handbook.
Ooh.
The back of it says, for would-be superheroes of all ages, the Spider-Man Handbook describes everything you need to live the superhero life, from the fine points of web slinging and wall crawling to keeping your identity a secret. You'll also discover how to treat a radioactive spider bite, how to design and build a costume, how to swing from building to building, how to maintain a secret identity, and how to take on a gang of henchmen. So, Alan, this was you, right?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much, sir. This is a great gift. Thank you so much.
I think Spider-Man needs to read his own handbook to remember how to maintain a secret identity.
Yeah, he's not exactly the greatest at that, is he? But I thought it'd be a nice addition to your Spider-Man comics, and so.
Absolutely, it's going to go on my shelf. Right, it'll go right besides the James Bond lexicon, which I did buy.
Nice, nice recovery, Delvin.
And who wrote that, Delvin?
That would be Mr. Alan J. Porter himself, and Jillian Porter, lest we not forget.
Yeah. Do not forget Jillian. Yes,
I will not forget. Yes, I will not be needing this return receipt. I won't be needing that.
Dear.
Elburn Elvis says, "Does that teach you how to be a Spider-Man?"
Well, I would like to think, Auburn Elvis, that after reading Spidey's travails for about, I don't know. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man's over 900 issues now, of which I'm down to, I picked up 3 today, y'all. I'm down to like 10 Amazing Spider-Mans left. And so, I mean, between that and Spec Spidey and Adjectiveless Spidey and all those other, I run a lot of Spider-Man. So I feel like, in proxy, that I know what it's like to be like Spider-Man, but now I have a handbook to make sure I have it all in place.
Just to make sure you're doing it right, the right way now.
Exactly. It's all in one place. I like
now, all you need is an Aunt May.
I have to think about
that.
I know how to make wheat cakes.
See, there we go. That's Jason. Jason's my Aunt May. He already does a Mary Jane. I
I
mean,
was going to
excuse
say
me.
what you need is a Mary Jane, but you've got one, haven't you?
Oh, we got
I got one.
one.
I got one already. I don't need it.
She's
Don't need
irreplaceable.
two.
Jared, how's those pictures going there? Let's see.
All right, so we have the Grinch is pretty much done. I am getting started on Frosty, and then as the show goes, I may do more detail work. So the longer the show, the better the drawing.
Those called embellishments.
But the basics for the Grinch are now done. I'm going to do the basics on the Frosty.
Very cool. So people listening, watching, go ahead and get into the chat and say hello in the chat to us. Join the chat that's going on. It's the chat within the chat, really, is what it is. We got Albert Alvarez out there. We got Chola's out there. Hey, Merry Christmas, Chola. Feliz Navidad to you as well, too. And we have Terry and some other people. Mark Ross is out there, too. Lots of people in the chat right now. So if you're out there watching, go ahead and get in there and do us a favor. You want to give us a gift? Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. We really would like that, and that would help us with
Jared,
the numbers here.
Jared, there's a request in the chat.
I'm going to have that read for me.
Says draw Tom Cruise for Kathy. Apparently, I talked a lot about Tom Cruise on that action film Face Off.
Did you put that in the chat?
I did not.
Very cool. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to Jason. Oh, I'm doing this wrong here. Here we go. Jason.
Oh, hey, could you skip me and go to the next person? I got somebody that's trying to figure out how to get into the to watch the Crusade in this stream
Okay.
here, and I'm trying to help them.
Oh boy, Jason, tech support. That's a scary thing.
Tech support, Jason.
Yep, boy, they reached out to the wrong person on this group.
Will do. Hold on. All right. Well, then we're going to skip Jason for right now, and that means Kathy, it's your turn. Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas. All right, let me get my box. I opened the box, but I didn't open the inside box. I think I saw the names John and Maggie on my tag. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Well, don't thank us yet.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
haven't
Open
seen
it first. Yeah.
My bow was much easier. Thank you.
You're a lot less special at opening bows than I am. I'll just say that. It's the exact same packaging too. So yeah.
Tissue paper.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome.
What?
I am so excited. They were showing this on, I don't even remember the channel. They had a marathon of this on during Thanksgiving, and I didn't get to watch all of it. I'm so excited.
And thanks to the magic of social media and me reading that, I was like, wait, we could make her a Christmas miracle
That
by
is
giving her the
awesome.
ability to watch it. Now
Did
you can
anybody
have-
else watch the show? Or
I
was it
used
just
to-
me?
Oh, my mom. and
Yeah,
dad
first
loved
time
it.
round. Yeah.
yeah.
I loved so. Oh, and y'all, it's still just as funny. We were watching some of those episodes, and it was cracking me up.
Now you can
Not a
have
show
your-
that could be made today at all, but
True.
Probably not,
but it's
no.
quite hilarious. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome,
You're
very
welcome. Now
welcome.
you can have your own soap marathon every day.
and I will definitely do that.
Yeah, I remember watching that as a kid, like when it would be almost, time to go to bed. So around 10:30, 10 o'clock at night, if for some reason I couldn't sleep or whatever, I'd go back down. And I remember kind of watching that with my mom later after the news and all that. They would, I don't know, must have been a rerun or something that they were showing it. So fun show. Very cool. Jason, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let me
All
reach
right,
back
well-
here and grab the.
We will go ahead.
It smells a little bit like the basement, so I think it's from Clinton. Yeah, it's from Clinton.
I'm going
I-
to tell you right now, it's not the USS Flag.
I was gonna say it's not.
Pat
a
told me
Sky
you
Striker
couldn't have
flag.
anything up there that big.
Yeah, space issues. Maybe I do need to move into the basement because they have room for a flag down there, I think.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you get rid of the Sky Strikers.
So I opened it just to see if it was wrapped, or something. And since it wasn't, I left it just like this because I wanted to be surprised. I didn't want to pull it out, ahead of time and ruin the surprise. So here we go now. All right, I see it looks like a trade paperback of some sort in here, and it looks like some comics and maybe a t-shirt. I'm going to break the seal. All right, so first item that comes out of here from our good friend Clinton Robinson is Daughter of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daughter of the Revolution. And this
hold that up.
Everybody see it?
Oh, that's an Archie.
Pretty cool. This is from Dark Circle Comics.
Yeah, you may remember the Shield comic we did for Crusade.
I do remember. Yes. But this is Daughter of the Revolution. So this is different, right? Is this different from the one that we read?
Well, that's different. Yeah, it's different from the one we read, but I believe it's the
this
Archie.
One looks cool. I'm going to see who's
He answered it.
Adam Christopher and Chuck Wendig wrote the story, and the art is by Drew Johnson. This art's pretty legit, too. All right, I'm getting drawn in.
Okay,
I'm going to put it down, or else I'm going to start reading this thing right here. All right, so there's that one. And that looks like there's a T-shirt in the middle. I'm going to skip around the T-shirt because it looks like maybe some comics here. Let's see what's up in here. It's white on this side, but if I turn it around, it's white on the other side too. So let's see what's in the middle here.
Is that John Byrne comic I heard about for Assistant Editors Month?
The John
Alpha
Byrne
Flight.
Ooh.
It's somebody got it. I'm gonna go be embarrassed forever.
You're all right. I got the reference.
Thank you.
Sherlock Holmes Mysteries, Volume 1. Sherlock Holmes Adventures of the Opera Ghost.
Ooh.
And it looks like that might have been, because this is 1 and 2. Here's issue 2. That's very cool. We'll be reading those for sure. Let's see. Oh, these are cool. Got a couple little mini comics here from Dark Horse. There's Indiana Jones and the Arms of Gold.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I've never seen this one before.
Indiana could hold me with those arms. I'm sorry.
That
meant to be muted. Sorry.
Indiana Jones and the Shrine of the Sea Devil. Love that.
It wasn't muted, Cat. It wasn't muted, Kathy. We all heard that.
Yeah.
That's a mini though, Jason.
Yeah, they're mini.
Okay.
Oh, that's a full size Jason.
I'm just putting it out there, Delvin. I'm just putting it out there in the universe, just in case.
This looks really cool. All right, and then James Bond 007 Silent Armageddon issue 1 by Simon Jowett.
How many gifts did you give him, Clinton? Dang!
I'm betting he doesn't have the whole series. I'm betting you don't have 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I wondered if somebody.
Where's issue 3?
They never
From
came
what I
out.
understand. Oh, there's something else in here too. There's like there's this. Well, it's a sleeve or something if I ever need a sleeve, and then T-shirt. This is what I've been working around because I'm going to call this the pièce de résistance right here.
Jason, look in that sleeve.
Look closer in the sleeve.
Yes.
I like this T-shirt, man. This is awesome.
Oh, cool.
That's
very cool.
Bar
Awesome.
Temple of Doom. I love it. Clinton, you're the best, man. I'm going to look in the sleeve again. I swear there's nothing there.
I think he's trying to butter you up to get out of the basement.
It's a set of keys.
I don't see anything in the sleeve, man. Let's see, thermal labels. Was there maybe something slipped out, or are you messing with me?
No, there should have been a couple of things in the sleeve, like real thing. Oh,
But man, I got enough. I got more than enough. Thank you.
Aw, that sucks though. There were supposed to be a couple of magnets in there.
You can save them for stocking stuffers for next Crusade. This is great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Love it.
Awesome. Wow.
Be wearing this when I come visit, Jared.
Very cool. All right, let's check on Jarrett's drawings here. Again, the Grinch and a Frosty. Very cool. For those of you watching, please make sure you get into the chat and join in the chat. Get your name in the drawing for these cards. They're these pieces of art that Jarrett is making right before your very eyes. I like that. No, did anybody watch like the second one, Frosty movie? Or I should say movie, the 20-minute show, you know what I mean?
Frosty's Winter Wonderland with Crystal?
Yeah.
No.
No?
It was the first time I ever heard the song Winter Wonderland.
Oh, yeah?
I was watching that.
And that's got what's his name did the voice of Frosty later on?
Burl Ives?
No.
Not Burl Ives?
Oh.
Oh, I always get that.
From Roseanne.
Tom Arnold? No.
John
John
Goodman.
Goodman.
John
John
Goodman.
Goodman did.
Yep, there you
Frosty
go.
later
We got
on,
there.
yeah. We got there. So just a reminder, go ahead and make sure to get into the chat to get in on the drawing. Oh yeah, and Scott says the one where Michael Keaton was Frosty. I think was that called Frost?
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. Yeah, that was a good one. That is kind of that made me cry.
I'll watch anything with Michael Keaton in it.
That's a good one, but it made you cry and just.
That's why
good.
I didn't pick Love Actually as my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, that's a good one. Too,
There are
though.
2 movies called Jack Frost with similar plots, except one is a horror movie.
Yes.
It's really important that you pick the right one when you're
almost said that
renting.
exact thing, but
I
thought
was
it
just-
too obscure.
No, I remember.
I should have known I could have counted on Jonathan.
I got you. I got your back there, Jared.
Well, speaking about John and Maggie, let's move on over to them. Oop, I'm grabbing the wrong.
Ooh la la.
Put you on the big screen. Say hello. Look at those
Hello.
festive.
Hi, America.
Hello.
We did the same thing. We opened the box, but we didn't look because we didn't want to be ripping tape on the microphone. So here's your daily ASMR fix, though.
Ooh.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, Kathy.
Oh.
I hope neither one of y'all are diabetic.
Maybe after Christmas we will be. We'll see. We'll see.
Check before and after.
Oh, there's
man.
candy.
We got candy
We got
galore.
candy coming out
Ooh,
our
boy.
ears.
We got a Reese's peanut butter cup.
I
This
love
is a
Reese's
tree.
peanut butter cups. They're my
We
favorite.
got a whole thing of kisses.
And look, the Grinch. It's on theme. Ooh, can
Terry likes their sweaters. What is this? Oh,
It's the Grinch.
okay. Well, now I'm not upset about not being able to qualify for the Grinch drawing because we got our own.
Yeah, we've got our own Grinch now.
here.
And ours is
Oh.
3D.
Oh, and it's got kisses in it.
And we've got and more kisses.
We got kisses.
I do love
All
Christmas
right.
candy. All right, hang it, Rhoda.
Ooh.
You can have the box, honey.
Let's see.
This is lovely.
Says John and Maggie from your Secret Santa. I hope you like it. It's from Kathy Bright.
I like that it says your Secret Santa, but then she also signed her name on it.
Yeah, Kathy, you really got
It was the elf that made it.
whole
Well,
secret
I got
thing.
differing opinions on whether we were supposed to put our names on it or not, so I just went for it.
She went with both. That's all right.
Yeah.
Cover your bases.
All the bases are covered. I don't want to ruin the bow. Okay. Here.
I'm gonna help.
The dog wants to help. Here you go.
That's it. I'm gonna help.
You
Okay.
can take first rip.
All right. There's that.
Okay. And then, all right, am I turn?
Yep. Once.
Ooh.
And
Ooh,
it's
wait, I think it's upside down. Hang on.
Oh,
You want to rip?
yeah. I gotta rip
Rip.
the other side.
There
All
you
right.
It's the ripping the paper is the fun part.
It's a box of Kleenex.
Wait, but it's fuzzy.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah! What is this?
Why
I
are
don't know
you
what's
scared of
going
it?
on.
I'm not scared. That was That was an of delight. It's got there's an Autobot symbol on it.
Oh.
And the French flag apparently.
yes, the French flag.
Decepticons And Yay!
It's a little tissue.
It's a tissue cozy
That's
for our
super
tissues,
cool.
which we often need. Oh man,
We
I
do
like
live in
this.
Wisconsin, so yeah.
It is true. Well, thank you.
A friend of mine made me one that looks like a Rubik's Cube, and I know y'all are Transformer fans, so I was like, heck, why not? I'll make one.
That is wonderful.
What an
This is
awesome idea.
awesome.
Hold it up again and just kind of give everybody a
good.
little.
It's got that on one side.
We'll slowly spin it.
Transformers.
Transformers. Delvin, you gotta sing.
More than meets the eye. Transformers.
It'll
Well, they're not what they say.
Well, thank you so much. That's very nice. This
that's-
is super cool.
I like it.
And are you gonna use the tissue now?
Well, for the full ASMR.
Oreos right into the microphone. Yes.
Well, I made sure to put the tissues in there so you would know exactly what it was.
You can now see. Now you got tissues to cry when you watch the movie and Optimus dies.
Yeah, when we watch. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Still too
thinking
soon.
Jack Frost, the horror movie.
Oh,
but
Jack
yeah.
Frost, the horror movie. I'm very.
Optimus, what now?
What? Oh, wait.
Can we put it
Jared, since I got you, Scott O'Neill wants to know what kind of camera you have. He loves your overhead camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a standard AUSD Ausdom. I don't know how to say it, but I have it mounted because I'm crafty and clever to what used to be a rail that went in like
SD's nuts.
a chest of drawers, like a desk pull out, and I've been on that so I can slide it out when I want to do the art. This is what it looks like when it's slid back in. Oh,
Ooh.
not as clean, but when I pull it out over my desk, there you go.
Wow.
But yeah, it's an Ausdom, AUSDOM. Oh,
Awesome.
no,
You're a
Ausdom.
very handy guy. You're a very handy guy. Austin.
Ausdom. I don't even know him.
Well, Jared, since you are on the camera now,
Oh, is it my turn?
it is your turn.
All right. I will pause this frosty coloring and reach way over here and get my present from the Weasel Skull, I do believe.
Is there cats on it?
No, it's dogs on
The
it.
dogs, which is
Oh,
shocking.
wow.
Yes.
But they
Oh,
really
he tried to
also
throw
have-
you there.
That is really sweet.
That's really cute.
It's upside down. Let's see what it is.
We're eating candy.
Yeah, don't have us say
That's
anything.
something.
Something Batman. Something Batman.
Oh, okay. It's a Scentsy warmer.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you can really knock out that smell in your
Yeah, I'm right here in the
building.
guest room where you're going to stay. Yep. And
Put some
it'll
incense
be
in there.
Bat Scentsy. Very cool.
Cincy. Well, he Batman did he studied under a Cincy,
Oh.
right?
And with that, I guess it's time to move on.
Oh, I
Thanks,
thought
Pat.
that was funny.
Awesome, Jason. Thank you. I'll be sure that your room smells.
Make sure you
less
get that
like
plugged
my
in before
body
I
odor.
get there.
Yeah.
What's the
Thank you.
smell? Is there a particular scent that
It's,
it came with?
it's the smell of Crime Alley in Gotham City.
That's right.
smells like
Dude,
stale
it's the-
popcorn, blood,
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
dry
say.
urine.
That's right. It's the same. It's the guest room is the same room he's in right now.
It is.
It smells like Batman's tears.
That's right. Batman's tears. It's the whole thing.
Joker smells like the Joker. Yeah, Batman smells and the Joker.
Robin
got
laid an
away.
egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away. We just watched
Commissioner
that
Gordon
Batman.
was really hitting the bottle those days. Had those Pizza Hut peppermints that he kept popping to try to mask the smell, but never quite masked the smell. So it smelled like alcohol and peppermints.
I guarantee you, Bruce Wayne smells amazing.
Like he smells like high karate.
That's right.
Splashes
Well,
of
I've got
thirst-
the Batman Scentsy.
God is
So
thirsty this evening.
I'm-
Somebody give her some water.
Yeah.
That Papa
Very
Smurf
cool.
is hot.
Oh, well, looks like Jared's still working away on those drawings of his. So if you want to get in on it, get a chance to win one of these, go ahead and get into the chat. Put in, let us know that you're in the chat. Your name will get added by Delvin into the drawing in a little while. But let's go ahead and continue on, and we will go to Clinton. And I will try to move. Yeah, it's still there. We go.
Okay, so first off, I found my own little present from our dear departed friend Sean Connery. A little thing that says LBC Basement with a key on here.
What?
You sure it's for ours?
Oh,
I don't
my.
know if that's ours.
Well, you see,
What's going on?
I don't want to get anybody's hopes up or anything, but you see, it's also attached to a bottle opener.
Oh,
And I just found out it's for his downstairs liquor cabinet, which is
Oh,
Ah, so close. So
Oh.
close.
Well, that's
Really?
something.
word.
so I've got some storage space now. I guess. Pat, you got any extra pipes you need to store?
oh,
Like
yeah.
you
Well, I
did.
do have some. Yeah, that would probably be nice to put it down there, and some. We got some drinks down there too. Is there anything left in there?
No.
Oh.
I mean, like a few bottle caps, but
Nothing. All right. Yeah, I'll figure.
Some
Sean.
IOUs and some bills that Sean will.
otherwise, yeah. I'm assuming I've got the right packaging here.
You do, yeah. I am your secret Santa, so happy
Yeah,
Santa.
because,
And also, there's you should have got an email earlier on too.
Is it those photos again, Pat?
We talked about
Yes,
that.
again, nobody else wants them, so I keep sending them to Clinton. And
Yeah, you may have to remind me on emails because I am forgetful. And
oh, that's okay.
but yeah, so let's tear into this and see what we've got here. Woo! Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that!
Oh, I love it.
Oh, cool.
You too, folks, can get some Fan Film Fridays merch. Apparently,
Yeah.
That is awesome.
thank you, Pat. That is
It's
awesome.
really sweet.
That is awesome,
I do.
sir. And apparently, I have a little card that says to wear my personality inside out. So I'm not sure what that means.
Wear it on your sleeve.
Oh, that is wonderful, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Like I said, and you should have something else in the email as well for you as well too. So
I shall be checking that. No,
Does it come from you? Would it be under
No.
the message?
Ah! Oh, ha ha ha! That
So
will
I know
What
I'm gonna
is
get
it?
crap
very
from-
far.
What is
Pat.
it?
I'm gonna get crap from Albert Elvers and people in there. So as I seen in the chat,
I
but
know. Should I say, Pat, or should I not?
You
It's-
absolutely should.
It is an Amazon gift card.
I cheated. And we
Hey, those count, man.
Yeah. Who in
You
the
get
chat
anything on
earlier
Amazon.
said that the
Yeah.
ultimate insult was gift card?
I know. I'm like, oh boy, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you're like, who's that jerk? Who's that?
Yeah.
Dude, of course it's thoughtful. Oh, come on now.
Yeah. No, I love it. It will definitely get.
Well, I figured
some
you
good
could
use.
probably grab something that you need out there, and while you're wearing that cool shirt. So
I mean, does anybody not use a gift card? I mean, it's not like they're going to go unused. They're amazing.
yeah.
I would use the heck out of it.
Come on.
I love a good gift card.
I am
Exactly.
always happy to get a gift card.
Yep.
Before I had Apple Music, I would ask for Apple Tunes
Yeah. Oh yeah.
cards
Definitely.
every Christmas.
You know what else too? Gas cards.
Gas cards go a long way.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
We call those Taco Bell gift cards.
That's the thing. Remember, Jared posted that thing of him Prince walking into the Taco Bell. I was waiting for somebody else to post. 20 minutes later, yeah. Something else happened in there, but
Don't.
all right. Well, it's my turn. Let me grab this box. Oh, I got to move a few things. So if somebody needs to take control or whatever, all right.
Delvin, I never understood that commercial, especially the one with the young girl and guy. I'm like, just go with her to Taco Bell. Why do you have to leave him there by himself?
So I got
Oh,
the big
no.
box here.
While Pat's opening the box, I've never had the huge fascination with Taco Bell. I just even in college, and I mean, I'm the biggest guy among us, and me and Taco Bell.
It's just cheap. You can get a lot of food cheap.
Yeah.
It's gross, and I don't like it.
It's cheap.
It was the only place that was open past 1 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know who
for the
my
after
secret Santa.
parties.
Give it a second.
You
I
live
don't
in
know who my
Alabama,
secret Santa was.
Kathy. It was me, Pat.
It was you.
I like that we live in a cool enough town that we have a good Taco Bell and a crappy Taco Bell. That's
And we have Taco John's.
yes, also.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Delvin, thank you very much. I have.
What is it?
It's a gift certificate
It's a gift
Came in a
certificate.
big box for a gift.
It did.
certificate.
to
It did.
Spencer's.
It's a sweater. Oh, man, I was supposed to be the one to have that. I'm supposed to be
What
the
is
fancy
that?
one.
Oh my goodness. That's
It's
Snake
the
Eyes
animated snake eyes
and
Oh,
Timber.
diorama. Ooh,
That
with
is
timber.
awesome.
Yeah, can you see that?
It's shiny.
It's
Very
shiny.
cool. Very cool.
Snake
As
eyes.
of
Oh, there we
December 29th, you and I are going to be the only ones that have that, Pat.
Hey.
Very cool. Thank you, Delvin. Thank you. It's going to go up somewhere in the shelf here. The shelf of love.
I will give an assist to Jared for that. I'm like, Jared, what does Pat want? He's like, cool G.I. Joe stuff. I'm like, thank you. So Jared gets the assist for that.
Wow, very cool. Thank you.
Who loves you, Pat?
You guys, everybody does. You guys make me happy.
Let's not get
Aw.
carried away. The answer was Jared and Delvin.
Wait a minute. I love him too.
All right. Well, very cool. Thank you, everyone. Very cool gifts everybody got. It's been awesome. Just let me go ahead and put Jarrett back up here.
I was about to say that is perfect timing because I just put the last color down on Frosty.
Frosty.
So we
Ah,
have
those look
completion.
Those look so good.
Have completion.
Nice.
So do we want to give a little bit time for more people to join in and get in on the drawing? We'll go around the horn again just to have some more fun here. And let's go ahead and, if you want to get in on the drawing, go ahead and chat in the chat. Go ahead, say hello to us in the chat, and get your name in the drawing. And why don't we go ahead and go around and ask about what's your favorite? What are a few favorite Longbox memories for 2022? What do you have? Maybe from something you guys did on your shows, or maybe it was another show you were listening to somebody else's show that's on the Longbox Crusade that you listened to.
Heck yeah.
What's one of the memories that you have from 2022? Jared, since you're there.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Man, so much went down this year. I'm going to pull a Pat and say something that encompasses a couple of things. So I would say our expansion into Sherlock Holmes. You know, we did the Saturday matinee theater run, and then we had Gene kind of kicked off that one with Kathy picking up the ball with the Jeremy Brett ones, giving new life to that. And then we added the radio shows. Just makes you really happy to have that Holmes content on here. I love the old radio shows. I know it's kind of weird to plug something that I'm on, but I just really like them. So I'm really excited to have more Sherlock Holmes content on here. And of course, for all the new Crusaders Club members and the new listeners we've gained over this last year, couldn't do it without you guys. So I'll keep it brief because there's a lot of people who need to talk.
Cool. And I think while you keep your briefs on, why don't we go ahead and Courtney, that reminds me, I saw your message in there, Courtney. When does Courtney open up her gift? So we got together as LBC and sent Courtney a little something because she is our number one supporter. She has she's always joining us in the different videos and all that we do. So we really do appreciate Courtney. Thank you for all you do. and joining us every time that we are on the YouTube and in our chats everywhere else too, on Twitter and all that. Your support does not go unnoticed, and we really do appreciate you. So go ahead and open that gift.
Open it.
And then tell us what it is in the chat.
When did she get it? I hope we aren't going to be quiet for that, right? That might be a lot of silence.
What is that?
I was like, does she have it now? Do we know that she got it?
She does, yeah.
Oh, she said okay. Okay, never mind.
She's got it. Yeah.
Excuse
Very
me.
cool.
I'm going to go back to playing Homescapes. Yeah.
If it's an email from Pat, let's run it through HR before we pop it in the chat.
Speaking
Joe,
of
what-
which, shout out to Laura.
Yes, the unsung HR hero of ours is Laurel, Mountain Flower One. Even though she
Del-
doesn't say she works there, she does.
Delvin, you should start a Twitch channel so we can all watch you play Homescapes.
Delvin, you and me, Twitch channel, playing Homescape.
I would be afraid of having any followers whatsoever. of
Me
that.
too.
Like,
We do too.
I'll
It might be
install
us,
one of those.
but
I'll install
we
one of
have
these
one
cameras
another.
for Delvin so we can see Delvin playing Homescapes on the down angle.
I tell you what, we
Fully
can
support.
actually do it. We can do it on go to Facebook, go look up LBC Gaming, become a
Oh my-
supporter of that.
I'm just saying, could you imagine like 6 months from now, it's like, guys, I'm sorry, I have to get off of Longbox Crusade. My Homescapes channel has 1 million.
Brilliant. Most people do like, the cutting edge games and trying to speed run. Here's
Yeah.
Delvin, sitting with his phone.
Homescapes.
And it wouldn't even, you wouldn't even get to see
Let
it.
me
You just see
plant the
Delvin looking at his
corn.
phone
Let
the
me
whole time. Oh.
Doing the most basic match 3 game ever. Oh my god.
Courtney says that she's got some Wonder Woman paper.
Ooh.
Ooh, very cool. Let's see. Looking for anything else in the chat. So anybody watching?
Wonder Woman paper.
While there was something from the chat that Scott had a question, and the question was, out of curiosity, are you folks open up toys people or leave it in the box people?
Open them up.
Anybody
Yeah, I'm gonna open it up, guy. If I get the toy, it's mine. I'm opening it. I'm not gonna put it back in the box. Why? It's my toy.
I'm going to open it up, and I'll tell you why. Because years ago, when I was a big Batman collector, and I had all the action figures pinned up on the wall in their original boxes, and my then 10-year-old daughter walked in, and she stood there and looked at them and said, "Hey, Dad, when you're dead, can I open those?" And I was like, you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to open everything because she's not getting them. If anybody's going to play with them, it's me.
The wisdom of a 10-year-old.
I'm 100% adding "sought it" to my repertoire of terms at this point.
Well, as you can see behind me, I opened mine, but I put them in cases. So, except for the
Jared.
ones that are signed, I have the signed Funkos in their boxes still.
Well, that makes sense.
I'll open it up. I think
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I want to touch it. You got to touch it and do things with it. Well, let's see what Courtney got. She's got an autograph.
Oh, I think that's one of those cards that we did with Auburn Elvis with the role-playing game.
Oh, awesome.
We all signed one of those cards.
Of Marble Superheroes. Yep, I'm the role-playing game that Elvis did for us.
Designed by Auburn Elvis, yeah.
Yeah, designed by Auburn Elvis. Cool. Let's see, looking through here, and she also got a first edition, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, we don't have that much money in the LBC.
Yeah.
But it's the first digest.
Digest.
Yes.
I was gonna say my Christmas present this year better just rule Jared. That's all.
Yes, she got.
So that's where the flag is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's now listing all the digests that were in the package that we sent her, which includes
Okay.
Avengers, and
There's Thor.
and
Cool.
might have been one more. Venom, maybe. I can't remember.
Very cool.
Digests. Everybody loves them. Except for
I
those of
do.
us who are getting older and you can't read
You
them.
can't read them. Yeah, I can't.
anymore.
You know, I found I had an old digest of Transformers 1 through 3, and it has the first Transformers story in there. There is so much text on that
Oh
thing,
man.
and
Oh,
it
gosh.
shrunk. It's like, I was like, no way.
I remember calling Pat after y'all's first episode and being like, dude, you've got to get that summary down. And Pat was like, no, you don't understand. There's that
It
many
was
words.
That was so long. 2
Man.
pages of every Autobot
He's like,
introducing
"You don't
themselves
understand."
and saying everything
Chris
about
Claremont flipping through it going, this is ridiculous.
No, Chris Claremont goes, hold my beer. Well, thank you, Courtney, so much for all your support too. We're glad you enjoyed those gifts. Merry Christmas, Courtney.
Merry Christmas, Courtney.
All right. I'm fooling around here. So why don't we go ahead, and we were going to go around the horn, and we'll start next. We'll go back. Oop, I just removed Clinton. Oh no, let me add him again. Sorry, Clinton.
Thanks, Pat.
That was really not nice, Pat.
Merry frickin' Christmas to you too.
Oh, I'm having fun with trying to get used to this. So, Clinton, go ahead and you got some fun favorite memory?
Oh, wow. Okay, so once again, peek behind the curtain. This has been a rough year for me down here in the basement, real life wise. So, studious listeners probably realize I released like 4 episodes this year, max, something like that.
It was more than that.
But yeah,
You were on my show a bunch of times.
that's true.
Yeah.
But as far as for Fan Film Fridays, jumping in ahead of the Sandman TV show covering 24-Hour Diner was a
Big hit.
Yeah, that was a great time. Just listening to everybody on the network, Kathy picking up the slack on Sherlock Holmes, because I know a couple of brothers who just apparently abandoned that idea. They don't like the guy anymore.
What?
Alan's Before They Were Beatles is one of my favorite shows. Always looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Really just everybody on the network. God, well, maybe not Rick, since he's not here. I'll pick on him.
No,
Don't do Rick like that.
Don't do Rick like that.
Rick produced 623 episodes this year.
Yeah. Hey, I produced 4. 4, darn you.
Yeah, Rick did a lot. He was putting out 2 every month, just about there. So
Yeah, that
hats
dude's
off
a
to Rick
little
for
worried
that.
about- That dude's a workhorse. He deserves a break this weekend. So yeah, I mean,
All right.
entertainment wise, it's been a great year for me on the network. Production wise, not so much, but hey, 2023 is looking pretty bright.
Well, we are all here for you, Clinton, for whatever you need. So just make sure you reach out to us. And that's one thing I really like about,
You got a basement key there, Pat?
He accidentally just took himself out.
You got your own mic, Pat. You got your own mic.
I removed myself. I'm so mad
Not
at
the
this.
small screens, Pat, the big screen.
Yeah, I keep going to the small screens.
Yeah, you notice he's like, well, you need anything. Okay, bye. Just
Pat,
like
if
an
you need
episode
some
of Fan
tech
Film
support,
Fridays.
I'm available.
Just like Fan Film Fridays. Hey, get me out of this basement. Okay, bye.
Oh man, see, yeah, that's a fun thing that we have here. I like just talking with everybody. The fun that we all have together, either in chats, recording with each other. Just so much fun with everyone who's the LBC family. So thank you to all of you. The listening that I do, just re-listening to old episodes myself that I do. Just lots of fun, good times. It was great to see, people at the cons as well too that we've gone to. Fans, well, I guess I'm calling fans, but people that we get to see from the club members that show up, and that is really fun for me. And it's just about hanging out with everybody. So really appreciate it. And thank you all for making this little podcast, 6 years ago into this big family. So it really warms my heart. I think every year my heart grows 3 times bigger.
It started off really
That's a medical
small. It was
issue.
like this big, but now it's like almost normal size. We're gonna stop now.
If it keeps growing though, Pat, you might want to see a doctor.
Oh yeah. I've been taking some medicine to kind of keep it short, but all right, let's go to John and Maggie. What?
Mask.
Pat, you got a really important question first. Hold on.
Okay.
From Scott about your vehicles over your left shoulder there.
That is a
Yes, those are mass vehicles over my shoulder here. Definitely, I got the
mask.
the big truck that.
So, Pat,
Cars
do
are-
they work overtime fighting crime?
Mm-hmm.
Fighting crime.
Always on Venom's trail. Yep, they're always riding on Venom's trail. Mask.
Who leads that mission?
Tracker. Tracker's
Okay.
gonna lead the mission.
All right.
Yeah,
Spectrum's
Tracker's
got
Spectrum's got
supervision.
something going on. He's both in a supervisory role as well as really good vision.
I have some other stuff too,
know
but I
nothing
didn't put them
about
up. But I have to rearrange my background there. All right, well, let's go to John and Maggie.
Secret Ray. Hi.
I don't know anything about math.
Oh man, it's been a fun year. We were talking when he asked about best memories from Longbox Crusade stuff. We looked at each other and came up with the same thing. It's got to be
The
covering the
Car
Car
Wash
Wash
of
of Doom episode
Yep.
on Transformers Chronicles was just a blast.
For sure. That's one of the benefits of covering the Transformers books is that there are some delightfully wacky stories
Mhm.
in it.
There
And the
are.
Car Wash of Doom really stood out as a highlight to us. Yeah. That was a good one.
That was, I think, just seriously the issue that's made me stop worrying and learn to love all of the goofiness, because that was the epitome of I was way too serious as a kid to like that kind of thing. And it's like universally known as everyone apparently they think it's one of the worst ones. It's one of my favorite ones. And talking about it with Pat and Delvin and Maggie, it was sublime.
Yes.
Go listen to it, all of you who haven't, even if you have.
Go listen to our
it
podcast.
again.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Now, what do you even do? What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah,
break.
it's okay to listen to it more than once. I do. Just helps our profile raise up.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it. All that you can do. Let's see. Let's go to use the top one, Pat. Use the top one. There we go.
You made it, Pat.
I did it. Woo!
Yeah. So I'm actually going slightly off piste. I'm going to go back to the On Her Majesty's Secret podcast, sort of adjacent stuff, because for me, one of the highlights of the year was surprisingly actually getting to meet a bunch of you in person in Los Angeles. Meet Delvin, Jason, Kathy, and share a room with Jared. I don't know what I did to deserve that one. But getting all together, spend a weekend in Los Angeles at the James Bond exhibit there. And actually, for me, one of the highlights was us all running around the Griffiths Observatory like a bunch of idiots looking for the James Dean spot that Kathy needed to take a photograph of that took about 5 seconds once we actually found it. But
Right.
Once we got those kids out of the way.
once we got that kid off the telescope, yeah, that was.
We're still not allowed back there, by the way, for another couple of years.
But that was a great weekend. It was great to meet you all in person and just make friends. And yeah, so for me, that was actually one of my highlights of the year, just personally tops. So
Very cool.
Here. That was a good time.
Yeah, I'm so sad that I didn't get to go, but there's a picture of me that I was
I was
there.
gonna say, I saw a picture of you.
you were there. Yeah, you're in the
I was there.
photographs. Yeah.
You're welcome, Pat.
Yeah, our Photoshop expert Kathy was able to put me in, and it looked like I was really there. I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, I wish you would have been there, but I feel like I might not have gotten to go if you were. So,
It worked out. It all worked out.
it did.
Well, Kathy, since you are up, let's go ahead and got a memory of 2022 for the Longbox Crusade.
Well, that was definitely a highlight, getting to be a part of that. That was a lot of fun. Even I didn't do the podcast, but just being able to see the cars in person and just kind of feel a part of that was awesome. But and meet Alan. He's the only one I had not met.
Thank you.
and like he said, just hanging around, and like the nights we just sat up there on the balcony of the hotel, just chatting by the fire because it was a little cold at night. But
Did get chilly.
It did, but it was a great weekend. Even the red eye flight home to be back at work at 8 o'clock, or no, I guess 10 o'clock on Monday morning, it was all worth it. But no, I'm just grateful to be here. I mean, I'm new to all this podcasting game this year, and I just appreciate y'all bringing me in and helping me, learning how to edit, trying to not destroy Jared with all my editing that he has to do for me.
It's the combination of you and Jason. Don't take the heat on your own.
So I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to know all you guys. And like you say, Pat, it's just about the camaraderie and getting to hang out and chat and talk to you guys.
Well, very cool. It is great to have you on as well, too, and all the help that you have provided us as well. So we really do appreciate it. So those of you, be on the lookout. Soon there are some little Christmassy things that Kathy helped design as well, too, that'll be coming out. So they look pretty cool and fun. Let's just say boots, Christmas boots. Let that be the teaser.
And here I was expecting Kathy to sing "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Someday we may get an album together.
I'd get in trouble because I'd sing the original version.
Somewhere we have a recording of Sean Connery singing.
I think we do. We think
We
we
can
do.
pull like a King Cole, like when his daughter sang with him, from Beyond the Grave. We'll do that with Kathy. and Sean.
Remember, it's cool.
I'm
Jason.
down. Let's do it.
Jason.
Oh, Pat. Yeah. The Peterson Museum was a big highlight. But I guess for the show, I'm going to focus on Action Film Face Off a little bit. Just, nostalgia wise, a little peek behind the curtain when Jared and I were young growing up and sharing a room together. One of the things that we've always shared was our love of action movies, be it the blockbuster or the cheesy B action movies that we used to catch late at night. And sometimes if we were lying in bed in our beds at night, couldn't sleep, we'd make up action stories based off of these characters and just until we fell asleep at night. So it's been something that's been near and dear to my heart, and just being able to do it as a 51-year-old man, basically doing the same thing, but as a podcast, has been fun. And then bringing Kathy on as a semi-permanent rotating in sniper has been a lot of fun. If nothing else, just to see Jared pull out his hair after having to edit.
Do you get yelled at too afterwards?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know as much as you, but and I just blame it on you, and I assume you do the same.
Exactly.
That's but no, it's been a tremendous amount of fun. And Kathy, just watching you grow, like just the first time that we recorded, and just kind of how nervous you were, and then this last time, just how much natural and fun it seemed, has just been a huge memory for me for 2022. So I think that's probably the Peterson Museum, and just having you on the show as the semi-permanent sniper has been a lot of fun.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
There's some good comments there from Terry as well, too. Action Film Face Off is great. You all great on the Face Off.
He's my friend. He's a new listener
Cool.
because of me. So everybody's
Oh. Hey, Terry.
Hi,
Thank
Terry.
Bye.
And Jason, as someone who has edited both you and your brother, I think Jared may be protesting a bit too much occasionally.
Oh, I edit all of them, and yeah, we're all guilty to some degree.
Oh, yeah.
Going on
I know what y'all are
the
talking
And
about.
as the-
Editing's the fun part.
As the
I think so. but-
and as the person who has edited me more than anyone alive, I'd say just none of you have anything to worry about, man.
Maggie, you say that. I actually do enjoy it. I've offered to help Pat with some old episodes of editing because I do like it.
Yeah,
Well,
it can be kind of cathartic in a way.
Yeah,
It's just picking
exactly.
up those little mistakes and making it sound really cool.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's a way to be, because as you can tell with your Christmas script, I'm a bit crafty, so it's a way to be crafty and
Yes.
productive at the same time.
Game
Yeah.
12 Crusade Miss still needs to get clean. So
I do think, editing for, get behind the scenes of podcasting, but I think for those that, it's a creation. It's a craft, I guess. so to say. So yeah,
Sometimes, do you ever want to, whenever you edit something and you occasionally you'll manage to edit something in such an amazing way that you want to put the way it was and the way it is now, just so everybody can know what you do.
what it does.
Yeah.
Because the best, nobody actually appreciates it because
Right.
they never got to hear, you know,
Mhm.
what it is.
It's kind of a thankless job.
The very first time I edited one, that's exactly what I was like, I want you to listen to this one and then listen to how it
Yep.
was.
Yep.
I get that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we could talk on and on about editing. So, but before we do, let's go ahead and talk to Delvin, who also Delvin does some editing too. He does some cleanup work for us as well.
Yeah, that's true, and probably will be doing more. I don't know. I find myself, getting drawn into doing things more and more. Like, I mean, because now I host 2 shows with Transformers Chronicles and Come Out to Play, which is.
Yep.
Come Out to Play has personally been really fun and gratifying. I guess mainly because I get to talk about New Warriors, and because of that, like I got to meet a really cool community who loves the New Warriors on Facebook and Scott, who's on the chat with us now. That's all been cool, and I guess what my overarching point is. And it was brought to me actually by Clinton a couple weeks ago. Like Clinton sent a Christmas card, which I was touched by. I mean, that was a really awesome thing. And and I reached out to him. I told him thank you so much for doing that, because I was truly touched. And what he just kind of mentioned was just how important it is to have friends, and and how much having friends meant to him. And I mean, having friends means a lot to me, and it just makes me think about what the heck we've done here with this Longbox Crusade thing, right? Where there have been people that we've kind of just drawn in, either they're doing shows now for us, or they're actively supporting and always leaving comments and stuff like that. And it's cool. And not only cool, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, because like I wouldn't care if a single cent was made by anything that we did here. Who the freak cares? The thing that I care most about is that this whole thing is something that people can listen to and get some good out of it. Like it's there's a lot of craziness going on, and I mean it's that's any time in this world that has ever existed. But there's craziness going on in the world now, and for us to have this little bit of craziness, but actually have the output of it be good, and everybody just get something from it, and we can all help and support each other in one way or the other. That's my hugest takeaway from all of this. So 2022 was awesome, but like this whole thing has been, in its own special way, fantastic and amazing. So
Very cool. Thank you, Delvin. Let's see. And Chola says you introduced Chola to the New Warriors. Very cool.
Well, that's like me. Before I met you guys, I'd never read a comic in my life. And now I have I have a handful of comics now. I actually buy some at some of the conventions I go to. So, hey.
Yeah. Jarrett never reads them at all either.
Nope.
His was the first and only one I had read for a long time.
No, he just buys other people's comics and then slabs them.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat.
Sounds pointed.
When are you going to finish G.I. Joe number 21?
Oh man, it's. Let me tell you about 21. I got stuff to say about that, but Albert Elvis, I always get that, says editing question. Can you all tell the standard stuff like ums and well or quick breaths and all that when you look at the waveform now? Yes.
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 Yes, you can.
And I'll go one deep. I can even one deeper. I can tell individuals. Like I can tell Pat's ums. I can tell Jared's ums.
It's like X-ray vision almost. Like you can tell what shape a breath takes. You know what shape an looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I can tell. I can look at whenever I get the raw audio of Transformers Chronicles. I know exactly where to go. That is Delvin going in 3, 2, and hello.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
And for people like with podcasting, we have a friend who we've talked about maybe having him on as like a guest, and he just doesn't want to because he doesn't like the sound of his own voice. And you get to the point like where you don't hear your voice. Your voice is just like a sound like any other sound.
Yeah.
And it's not your voice anymore. It's just something that needs to be edited.
Yep.
It does.
It's kind of weird.
I did
realize
not.
I
Go ahead,
sound much
Kathy.
funnier. I just sound much funnier at 1.43 speed than I do at normal
Verified.
speed.
Verified.
Yeah, I sound much funnier. I'm like, can we just release it like this? I sound hilarious.
Yeah.
You can.
I did not like the sound of my own voice to start. Like I would hear it and like and physically, oh, is that what I sound like? People like listening to this. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the weirdest compliment.
25 years, Delvin.
When I get people to listen to the shows that I'm on, that's always the first thing they say is, I love your voice, or you have a great voice. And I'm like, really? I don't understand it, but whatever.
Yeah.
So what is editing again?
We've been
The
meaning to
labor
talk
of
to you.
love.
Yeah, Clinton. Yeah, we're gonna need you to stay in the basement a little bit longer, and
We bought you all that editing
Doesn't
software. And
yeah.
don't use it.
man, all that
You
paper
bought
money
it at-
going. Where's it going to? I don't know.
Jared bought it at a yard sale. I mean, like
That's
the
true.
registration key's not even in there.
Some of the early equipment we had on the show that I sent to Jason was yard sale bought. I was like, here's some microphones I bought at a yard sale.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
used it for about
Jason-
a year. Bought my
Jason had the Coke mic every time he.
Oh, that I bought that one myself. That was my first one that I bought at Walmart.
Oh,
Jared
man.
bought me actually a fairly decent one at a yard sale, shipped it. I used it for, I don't know, better part of a year, then upgraded to what I'm using now. And I think Jared's son is inherited that old microphone. and
all right,
uses
right.
it
That's the
now,
one on his
so.
video game rig. I think you're right.
So,
Cool.
it's still in service.
Well, let's give Alan a chance here. Alan's been waiting patiently as we went around the horn here. Alan, any fond memories?
Yeah, I did the Peterson.
Peterson
LA.
Automotive.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
But even though you forgot that, Pat, actually, I'm glad you came to me because unfortunately I have to jump because I'm guesting on another podcast in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guesting on a Star Trek podcast this afternoon. So
Ooh.
it's been great.
Great
Thank
talk.
you. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I love being part of this crew. Everybody have a good holidays.
We love
Thank
having
you,
you.
Alan. Thanks for being here. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Give my best to your family.
All right.
I
Well-
he has another podcast.
Nah, I'm just like, I gotta get out of this.
I got a podcast called. The podcast is called. I got to get to off this live stream.
.com.
.org.
Oh, Alan is a busy guy, that Alan. So I think thank you all for going around and telling us about 2022 and the Longbox Crusade memories that you have. So it's fun to go around and definitely make sure you stay tuned. Like I said, in December 14th is the first day of Crusademas. 1/4 Wednesday. This Wednesday is the first day of Crusademas. We'll be taking you all the way back to the. No, that's I'm not. We're not going back to the past. We're somewhere.
It's something.
Yeah,
It's every
Believe me,
day.
it's definitely not a time waster.
And don't forget, the actual show is Crusade.
Don't forget to help with the decorations. Nobody ever does it.
Your mic cut out there for a minute. Pat, what'd you say?
I don't know. I'm sure it.
I'll have Mary
stay
Jane
out.
tell you in a little while. Don't worry. about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely got to get things started so it get everybody festively going around the decorations that are happening around Longbox Crusade. So again, December 14th starts our 12 days where we go from 14th all the way to Christmas Day. We're celebrating comics for 12 days. It's a fun time. We've done it for 6 years now and had lots of fun doing it. So let's go ahead and Jared, you want to go ahead and talk with this one? You want to?
Sure. Is it time for giveaways? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, it's
All
time for
right.
giveaways. Let's give it away right now.
Hey, there's
What
a
you
great
got? You got
question.
to give away
There's a
your
great
Frosty.
question in the chat.
Which one is it? Here.
I got it. Oh, it's running a little slow. There it goes. All right, everybody, be honest. Who here's made an attempt to do the long box exercise videos with Jared? As far as I know, only Auburn Elvis has done it. But hey, you're my workout partner, Auburn Elvis. All right, Delvin, we're going to use the list of people who are in the chat to win the drawings. How many do you have, sir?
I was supposed to write those.
Hmm.
I'm kidding. I got 7.
You need
I
to
got
nominate a new secretary.
Well, as Laurel couldn't be here, we'll let Delvin take care of things. All right, so he's got 7. So put that pencil in a random spot, and Courtney will do her thing for the very first one. And so Courtney, I'm assuming she's out there. I haven't been on the chat in a while. I've been looking at the drawings. Courtney, if you're out there, if you give us number 1 through 7, that would be great. And we will give away the drawings, and then we will give away the Crusaders Club package. It's going to be good times. You know what? While we wait on Courtney with her number, I'll talk about the Crusaders Club giveaway pack for this one.
Here comes the banner.
You will be. Oh, I don't know that I have a banner for this. It's a good idea. Hang on, I'll put the banner up.
I used to have a 7-sided die. I probably still do somewhere. I'm not going to find it now.
All right. So, the Crusaders Club member this time around is going to win a few different things. I found a cool 12-inch G.I. Joe Cobra Coils figure at a yard sale. So we're going to toss that in with a vintage paperback original Moonraker from James Bond. Crusaders Club member will also be getting Scarlet from the Snake Eyes Classified Collection.
His dreams will come true.
And as featured on Crusadeness this year, I'm not going to tell you which day. You have to listen to find out. The Man
I
from
can tell you
Uncle
which day.
2 comic book set. So that'll be for our Crusaders Club member. Again, one of the many benefits of being a club member is you don't need to be at the live stream to win. Of course, we'd love to have you here, but you're automatically entered to win. I'm not seeing any numbers from Courtney, so she may have gotten pulled away. So
I'm asking Auburn Elvis to do it.
I was about to say Auburn Elvis is always the go-to backup for that. So 1 to 7, please, sir.
She's probably reading her comic books.
She's probably hip deep in some digests right now. So that's the prize pack for the Crusaders Club member. We can go ahead and take care of that as well. I'll go. This will buy me some time to pull up the. You would have thought I had the site up. Oh, I do have it up. It's in a different tab. I was smarter than I thought I was. Hooray for me!
Congratulations, Jared.
Thank you, sir.
You is smart. You is important.
I got the name, Jared.
You got the name for the first one.
Yes,
I like his joke in the chat. It's funny.
He picked the number. The number was 4. The name is Terry.
It's a strong 4.
Terry Smitherman.
All right, Terry, you are new around these parts. You have won the Frosty the Snowman. You can make sure you give us your shipping address. You can send that to Kathy, who can send it to us. You can hit us up at Longbox Crusade, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can hit me up, Yard Sale Artist, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. However you want to do it, just make sure we get your address. You will get Frosty. Go ahead and pick another one. Auburn Elvis. We'll figure out who gets the Grinch. And then while you're doing that, Auburn Elvis, so give us another 1 through 7, and then after that, give us a 1 through 36 for our Crusaders Club members.
He picked 2. 2.
Okay.
Not that it doesn't matter. Well, the name is Scott O'Neill.
All right, Scott wins the Grinch. That's Scott O'Neill,
cool.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And he actually had a comment too, and Scott says, I don't remember if it was this year or last year. I believe it was last year or a year before that. But one of my highlights was seeing the beer bottles that Auburn Elvis made for Delvin and Jarrett. Such amazing work and very incredibly thoughtful. Yeah, those were really cool to see.
Those are awesome.
Concur.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that was last year, Pat, because that was when I got to meet you and Jason.
Yeah,
at
Dragon Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, Jared, the number was 26 if you didn't see it.
26. I am on it. All right, so we've got this Frosty's going to Terry. This Grinch is going to Scott. Scott, same deal for you with the address. Get it to us one way or another. I think you know how to do that. And then 26 was the number.
Yes.
12, 13, 14, 15. I put it at the random spot 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Back to the top 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Ron Behrens. Ron Behrens, also known as Spidey 67. Spidey
Oh, I was about to say,
67
who the
our
heck is
big-
that?
Oh, I was like, is that a new version?
No, we had Ron on an action film face-off one time. He won a raffle for that, and then I think he joined the Crusaders Club, and he's just been a nice, loyal listener and supporter since then. So congratulations, Ron, aka Spidey 67. You will win the prize bag. And as per usual,
All right. See you later.
Pat's left. All right. And as per usual, since it's Christmas time and I have a big box of superhero and James Bond oriented DVDs, we're going to send a DVD or a Blu-ray to everybody who hit the chat today. So Delvin, don't lose the list.
I will not.
If you've received stuff from us before, we probably have your address, especially if you're a Crusaders Club member. If you haven't, you want to make sure you receive your Blu-ray or your DVD, make sure you hit us up at Longbox Crusade on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or Yard Sale Artist Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram to get your DVD sent to you. Delvin will send me the names, and if there's anybody I don't know about, I'll do my best to figure out where you live. But
Jared, you can just send Terry stuff to me. I've still got his Star Trek book that I got from Alan at Dragon Con to get to him.
Okay. So. Got you covered. I'll send that your way. Okay, so thanks, Scott, Terry, whoever won the Crusaders, Ron Behrens won the Crusaders Club, and everybody who showed up. You're all going to get a little prize in the mail. Being that this is the 11th of December, and we all know how the mail gets this time of year, you may not get it in time for Christmas. It might be more of a New Year's gift, but hey, you're going to get something from us. And with that, I'm going to drag Pat back to the big square.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. We really do appreciate it. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays to you as well. I guess we'll do a quick sign off. We'll go around the horn real quick one more time. Quickly, let everybody kind of give your final signing off, or where they can be found as well too. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you all in the chat. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, either here on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, on all that stuff. It's all at Longbox Crusade. All right. Well, again, I am Pat, DJ Christatos. You can find me on Twitter at Christatos01. Back to you, Delvin.
What? I'm sorry. I got totally distracted. You can find me on Twitter, DEE_RAY1977. Like, I haven't said that 3 million times, and I still screwed it up. Instagram, if you want to find me, Delvin Ray, DELVINRAY. And yeah, pass it to somebody else, Pat.
All right. We'll pass it to Jared.
Do you know you're on mute, Jared?
Mute. You're on mute.
Is that the joke?
Is it?
Oh, I didn't know if I guess.
Did you guys
I don't know if we were doing a bit or what was going on.
That's why I have the visuals, just in case.
Technology's hard.
At Yard Sale Artist, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And of course, you can find my wares at www.theyardsaleartist.com. Over to someone else.
Clinton.
Oh, hey. Well, as you can tell, you can find me in the basement at the LBC because God knows I would never like to go anywhere else.
Nope.
But as far as online, you can find me on the Twitters at Fridays_fan, or more likely for my other show at Coffee Comics BLG.
All right, let's go to Jason the Weasel Skull.
You can find me at Weasel Skull on Twitter or Jason Albrick on Facebook and Instagram.
And to John and Maggie.
Oh.
They're married with Christmas.
Didn't see
We
you.
are
Yes.
married with Christmas.
Right.
Yay!
As that we do MWC podcasts. Look up MWC podcasts or Married with Comics anywhere that you find your podcasts. Social media is up in the air. We'll let you know next year. But send us emails. We're marriedwcomics@gmail.com.
Yes.
All
Happy
right.
holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
And Kathy.
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at AUKathy2418, and that's Kathy with a K.
Awesome. All right. I think I got everybody all in the squares right now, but we are Al. Where can they find Alan, Jared?
On the internet.
All right.
He's Alan at Alan J. Porter on Twitter and at Bond Lexicon on Twitter. I haven't memorized the other ones. You'd think after we did all those Music of Bond shows, I'd remember and that I wouldn't tune out when he says that at the end of every episode. But that's as far as I got. He's at Alan J. Porter on Twitter and Bond Lexicon on Twitter.
Oh, right. Well, and also want to, for the few that couldn't be here with us, we had Joe November. You can check out his SoundCloud at JOSEFLIN
99.
You
won't regret it.
You won't regret it.
But if you just go to SoundCloud and search Joe November, you'll find him. He's got an amazing array of music on there.
Yeah, we're very thankful for Joe and the beats that he does provide us, and that being part of the Longbox Crusade network as well too. When we do Comic to Council, so yeah, hopefully we get some more of those in for 2023. And also don't forget that Rick Heineken also from Monthly Monday Movie Muckabout. I had to say that kind of fast, but kind of slow because it's a mouthful. But Monthly Monday Movie Muckabout. Don't forget to listen to that show as well, too, from Rick Heineken. So from us and all the LBC family, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year's to come, too, as well. So everybody, jazz hands.
Jazz hands. We'll see you guys for Crusademas. And then, of course, we have a New Year's special this year, too.
Yeah, New Year's special coming up. So anything else I'm missing? I think
Caller
one. What's in your alarm box?
Yo,
read them all.
Joe, read them all.
Keep your hands down and your knuckles up.
Pick up the phone.
In all seriousness, I just got a text from Rick. He said, sorry, he couldn't make it, had plans this weekend and couldn't make the commitment, but hopes we're all doing well.
No.
Thanks, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
All right. Well, with that, we will go ahead and sign off. Again, thank you, everybody in the chat. Really appreciate it for you being here. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.